Okay, this is my laptop. I think I've shown you this before. That's the stand where I put this phone. Let's take that off, put it to one side, and we can read the temperature at the minute is about 50. I've known it to go up to about 60 plus just when it's idling like this. It's not doing a whole lot. It does have Google Chrome open down there. There's a YouTube video playing. In fact, I'm just gonna I'll start a YouTube video going. Yeah, I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I'm gonna leave that muted, and the core temperature should rise. It was about 50, 51, 53, 54, 55. Okay, it's going up. It's going up. It peaked at 55. I've known it to reach 60. I've modified this laptop slightly in that if we take a look underneath, and I know this is probably bad practice, but for the purposes of this video I'll just do it just once very gently. You see here, see this air vent? Half of that was covered by a manufacturer sticker. That's stupid. That was stupid. So what I'm going to have to do now on my enhanced cooling system is widen the hole. See that hole there? I'm going to have to widen that hole to make full use of that vent. But before I took the sticker out, with the video playing, this temperature reading here that currently says about 54 was going up to more like 64, 65. So just by taking that out, I've stripped 10 degrees from, well, 10 or more degrees from the temperature reading there. So if I line this up now, actually, I'll give you an overview of the cooling system. Give me a minute. Okay, so this is the cooler I've built in its final shape, as it were. There's a few holes here and there. These holes with the insulating, draft excluder stuff around there. They're intentional. Therefore letting the airflow up from the fan underneath into the vents, which are the same shape and position as these holes. And it works really well. It took the temperature down from about 66 to, you're talking low 40s, 42, 43. So there was definite improvement there. So again, this is a desk fan, and all I've done here is simply remove the screws from these 4 holes, taken the front of the desk fan off, so this is the back where the USB cable power switch reside. Taken the front off, cut a hole that's just a little bit wider than the fan blades. So these blades are 4-inch diameter fan. So we've got a 4 and a tiny bit inch diameter hole. And I've just tied the cable with some cable ties. I've got some little black rubber feet on the legs of what is now a table, little table, just so it doesn't damage my dining table that much, although this is a very old dining table. It's heavily scratched and marked. And so, yeah, so the power for the fan comes from a standard USB line, the one that was built onto the fan when it came out of the factory. And I've also removed, there was a stand for the fan. I've removed the stand. I've put the original screws back in, in case I ever want to take this apart and use it as a desk fan. I don't think I will. So that's more or less it. So let's put the laptop back on here and we'll check the temperature. Okay, the video's been playing for a few minutes and I've noticed the temperature is going up to around 55, 56, peaking at 57 occasionally. One of the cores is reading 56, 57. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this in. It's going to get very noisy. You've heard this noise before. And we'll come back in a couple of minutes, but already that's dropped to about 54, 53. We'll be back in a few minutes. 52. Okay, so the cooling table's been active for a good minute or two, and the temperature's dropping no lower than 44, 45. So that tells me it's now taking off about 10 degrees centigrade or Celsius, or I've heard both. I don't know which one's the proper word to use, but yeah, before it would bring it down to about the same temperature from a maximum of about 65, 66, sometimes even 67, which wasn't doing it any good. But I think this sticker, which I have here somewhere, but I think this sticker, which was inside, you can see the dust from where it was covering one of the vents. Yeah, no idea why the manufacturer puts that in there. Removing it would easily extend the life of the laptop. And oh, it's dropping to about 42, 43. It could be that the video's ended. No, the video's still playing. It's just found a niche somewhere, I suppose. Whatever that means. I know what it means. I used the word out of context. But yeah, no. I mean, you could probably build a better table, cooling table, if you 3D printed it, or you simply had better joining skills than I do. There's holes all over this thing where there shouldn't be. But it does the job. It does the job it's built for. So I'm gonna go back to the other side of the laptop. Put my phone stand in there, and I'll see you on the other side. So that's my cooling table. I know a handful of people have been interested in it on Twitter. I think one person saw it on my previous video as well. Well, that's all for now, and if you have any questions or anything, just drop them in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye!